Hi there VC, it's Steve Whitty here. Another video, and this one is the vinyl tag for 2018. Been going for a few days. I've seen a few videos floating around. I thought I'd put my my two pence in and give you my answers. So it's vinyl tags, 20 questions. So first one is the first video you ever saw in the VC. Now, my memory's not serving me very well, but one channel I did watch quite a lot of, which I don't see much around anymore now, is Big Star 3000, Fred. I think guy born in France but living in Australia, and it was really that got me hooked onto the vinyl community. Just as I was starting buying vinyl again, and also sort of like an inspiration to make videos. So I suppose it's all down to Big Star 3000. Second question, a favourite record that you've discovered via a VC video, and my choice will be The Motors 1. James Griffiths did a video on Andy McMaster, and I think pointed out this record, and I spoke to Pete in my local record shop, and he says, "Yeah, you've got to have this record." John Peel, Wax Lyrical, said it was his favourite album of '77, and that was despite everything connected with punk. So I thought, well, I can't think better recommendation than that to pick it. Number 3, what are your other hobbies? I'm not a big collector of anything else as such. So my other hobbies are, I do like the soccer or football. I'm a fan of Walsall FC, the Saddlers. 2-1 victory yesterday. That's pleasing, always pleasing to see. I like to look after myself, keep fit. I've got arthritis in my knees, so I have to go to the gym, partly so to manage my weight, make sure it doesn't balloon, so I don't put too much pressure on them. And I'm also undertaking the veganuary at the moment. I've been a vegetarian for 3 years. I've decided to take up the next notch by trying vegan diet. And it seems to be going well at the moment. I think that it all helps with my overall health and fitness. Question 4, why did you start to collect? And I think around end of 2015, beginning of 2016, 2 deaths, Lemmy and David Bowie. And I was quite happy to just stream the music, just download it on my phone and just listen to it like that. And in a way, that's why I still loved music. I wasn't loving it as much. And I suspect, really, I thought, there's these artists here and we're losing them. And I just felt, maybe just the need to start actually owning some of their work, and it was just really that. That's why I started collecting, and I just felt the time was right to do it. And it's one of the joys I have in flicking through the bins. Question 5, do you play an instrument or are you in a band? The answer to both parts is no. Unless you count air guitar as an instrument or air harmonica. No, I don't. Ever worked in a record store? No, I haven't. But though I'm usually, when I go to my local one, I'm in there that often. Pete usually asks me if he's got a record ready to put out, just to put it out for him. So I suppose it's while I don't officially work in a record store, sometimes I've helped out sorting things for him. That's because I just like being in there. It's known as the man crash. Question 7, favourite album from the year you were born? Well, as I was born 12th of June 1965, which was the day that it was announced the Beatles were going to get their MBEs, I'll check out for Rubber Soul. Everyone knows really this album, what's on here. Drive My Car, Norwegian Wood. Other tracks like Nowhere Man, Think for Yourself, Run for Your Life, Girl, In My Life. You know it, and there's the back. This is a mono copy from '65, so pleased for that. Question 8, what classic album have you never heard? And I had to think hard about this because I'd like to think I've heard a lot of records in during my life, but I'm going to plump for Live at the Apollo by James Brown. I have never heard a copy of that. I've seen copies, I've just never got round to listening to it, so it's probably one of the things I need to go around and sort myself out and at least go online and have a listen, see what the fuss is about. Question 9, show a guilty pleasure record. And I have no qualms in showing this. Wham's Make It Big. Excuse me. There's some quality songs on here, and as you get older, I think you go away from the it's pop and I'm into rock aspect of things. In about 18, 19 when this came out, and Wham was just total opposite of what I was into. I could appreciate how good a song Careless Whisper is, and I did always like Freedom. So when I saw a copy, I thought, I'll have this, and it's in great nick. And yeah, I don't mind saying that's my guilty pleasure. Question 10, we're halfway there. Strangest records. I'll show you two. It's Welcome to Campbell Green and Come to Chigley. Now these are stories. There was a television programme quickly in the mid to late 60s, a trilogy of Campbell Green, Trumpton and Chigley, and there were plasticine animations. You just see the characters there. Narrated by Brian Cant, sadly we lost last year. Part of many people's childhood in the UK of my age. Wonderful. It's just stories. There's a story on each side, and basically it intermixed with songs as well. So some of the songs have just been etched into my mind. So pleased to show you those. Question 11. Show a picture disc. I'll show you the latest one I purchased. I've only got a couple. That's Prince. My Name is Prince, which I got just before Christmas. Question 12. Best posthumous release. I haven't got that many, and so I really just case of just flicking through and thinking, what have I got? I'll give you Joplin in concert, Janis Joplin. Two disc set. One with Big Holding and the Holding Company, and the other with the Full Tilt Boogie Band. So two different concerts there. 13. What artist do you impulsively collect? It probably would be Rush. If I see a Rush album, I'll probably go and examine it and purchase it. I'm not that great an impulsive buyer. I don't have a great steaming collection. I just make sure I've got a copy, but if I see a new copy or a copy I haven't got on vinyl, I'll pick it up. Question 14. Best buy and Bly, and we'll go with the Doctors of Madness, Figments of Emancipation. I knew of the band, but I really couldn't at the time picture any of the tunes in my head, and this is just absolutely from mid 70s. This is just prog punk, glam. It's all rolled into one. It's just an absolute great album. And I've said before when I first showed it, if you can dig yourself some Doctors of Madness out, it's well worth checking out. 15 was a blind spot artist, an artist that you just haven't got, or you've got very little of it, you just go, you're aware of them, but you just either avoid or you just never got around to picking up. And it's Frank Zappa for me, because I haven't a clue where to start. I suspect if they put that strictly, there was a compilation, I'm trying to think what it's called, that had all these best songs. I had it, somebody did me a tape for it. I don't know if I ever had a CD of it, but if there was a compilation of the best of Zappa, that might be where I could dip my toes in. I suppose intimidated would be the right word. Of where would I start with Frank Zappa? And I think I've seen a couple of videos where his name popped up. My favourite album cover, I'm just going to go for an old classic. I do like this cover, Led Zepp 4 or Led Zeppelin, the Untitled, whatever you want to call it. You got the picture of the, you got the picture hanging on the wall, and then when you turn around, it's the fact that the building's been demolished, and you've just got row of derelict houses, and with a high-rise block. It sort of sums up Birmingham, the Midlands in the 70s sort of thing. 17, a musician you've met, and it's recently. It's Gordon Gilstrap. He's recently put out an album through the record, my local record store. He does releases, and he did a little impromptu session where he played a few tunes, and it was really nice. He's a nice guy. He comes across as such a nice guy. Lives locally, and so yeah, Gordon Gilstrap. 18 show record with sentimental value. I've explained this before when I picked it up in the video, and it would be Jackie Lee's Ruperts. Was the first record that my mum ever brought me. This isn't the copy, but when I found that again, emotions came flooding back to me, so to speak. 19, your favourite album nobody seems to know about. It was difficult, this one. So I'm going to go with an album, right? Some might know it, some don't. I'll go with Jethro Tull's Thick as a Brick. This was a concept album. Ian Anderson, everyone thought that Aqualung was a concept album. He denied. He said no, it's our set song. So he went back writing the concept album, and that was Thick as a Brick. All seen the newspaper cover, how it folds out into newspaper. So that's that one. And then finally, favourite album out of the genre that you don't know well, that's jazz. And I've gone for Miles Davis' Sketches of Spain, which I purchased a couple of months ago. So yeah, happy to show you that. And that's my vinyl tag for 2018. I hope you enjoyed the answers that I've given. If you stumble across my channel for the first time and you like what you've seen, click on the subscribe button. I'll be always pleased to accommodate more subscribers. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Always happy with the interaction, and likewise, feel free to type comments. I'll always get back to you. So until the next video, stay safe, keep spinning, and keep smiling. And let's hope that 2018 is going to be a good one.